Wow, this is a phenomenal turnout. I could not have asked for a better gathering of community leaders, of elected officials, of business leaders to help celebrate this momentous occasion. As mentioned, my name is Percy L. Wells II. I have the honor of serving as Group Vice President, overseeing government affairs, public relations, and communications for the company. I've been around the Coke system for a long time. I've been here 30 plus years in the system around the country, and I have not seen this kind of turnout anywhere across the country for an event that we've done with elected officials participating like this. So thank you all. Please give a round of applause. Now, we have more than 25 represented elected officials here today, representing 30 different offices. So I'm not going to go through and call the names out. I would never get everyone, but I want to just say thank you, thank you, thank you. Your time here tells us the value you see in our brand and our company. And so we are so excited for you to be here. Also, we have several community leaders, Boys and Girls Club. I said we're going to call names. Take that back. So we have several community leaders and associations represented here. So again, thank you all for being here. We have a fun hour, 90 minutes or so developed here for you today. Why we're here. So as everyone knows, America turns 250 years old in July. Yes, that's worth an applause. This is a life event, right? You don't get to celebrate something like this. I'm gonna try to get it right. Semi-quincentennial? Yep. Semi-quincentennial. All right now. Watch it. So I would tell you, we're honored to serve as the global, national, I should say, brand sponsor, Coca-Cola, for this celebration. Now, here's the thing that's really important. So we're turning 250 years old, correct? Not many brands can say they have been around for 140 years of that. The Coca-Cola brand has. It has been synonymous with America since day one, whether World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Civil Rights Movement. We have been part of this community since 1886, the brand has. And we're so proud as Coca-Cola Beverages Florida family members to represent such a great brand. So again, thank you all for coming. We have a wonderful event for you today. Before I introduce our family leader, our chairman, CEO, founder of Coke Florida, I want to share a video that sort of really does the words I just mentioned, gives it justice. It shares with you who we really are and what we represent as a brand. So if I will, AV guys, please run the video.
From Jacksonville to Key West, Coke Florida represents more than a name on a bottle. We're part of the rhythm of this state, fueling Florida's economy, empowering communities, and uplifting the people and businesses that make it shine. With a team of over 5,000 associates strong, in our state of more than 23 million residents, we welcome over 140 million visitors every year. Every delivery, every display, every ice-cold bottle, it all starts here, at home. Our commitment to making a difference locally begins with a global brand, manufactured, packaged, and distributed right in our backyard. We deliver best-in-class service to every customer, a beverage for every consumer, for every occasion. Because here in Florida, every moment is worth raising a glass to. But we're more than a beverage company. With 3 pillars at the heart of everything we do: sustainability, education, and economic empowerment. We're invested deeply in the Sunshine State. Since 2015, Coke Florida has invested in affordable housing and youth development, helping make college possible for future generations. From coast to coast, we're working toward a more sustainable future, protecting the place we proudly call home. Our focus is refreshing Florida, our impact worldwide. Locally owned, locally managed. Your local Coca-Cola bottler. Coke, Florida.
It is my honor to welcome, as I mentioned, our family leader here, our chairman, CEO, and founder of Coke Florida, and a very good friend of mine. I'd like to invite our chairman up, Mr. Troy D. Taylor.
Good morning, everyone, and again, I'll say thanks for being here. It's hard to follow up Percy, but it's really, really hard to follow up that video. It gives me the chills every time I see. Where's Mark Wilson? How's that video, Mark?
It's awesome.
Thank you. And it summarizes who we are as a company, who we are as a system, a beverage system, who has the privilege of operating across the country in every community, not just in Florida, but across the country and around the world. We call ourselves global. We're global and local at the same time. We have deep roots in Florida. As Coke Florida, we've been here 10 years. But as the Coke system, we've been in the state of Florida over 100 years. So we are built on a solid foundation that has been making beverages here, employing people here, investing in the community here for over 100 years. And we plan to be here for hundreds of more years. Because there's nothing greater than being here to serve the great state of Florida. And what a great day to be a Floridian. What a great day to be an American. And what a great day to have an ice cold Coke beverage. We really thank you guys for being here today. You guys have a lot of places you could be and a lot of things you could be doing. But for you guys to be here with us is special for us. And it's special on this day where we begin to celebrate the birthday of our great nation, the greatest nation on earth. And it's a great time for us to do that, 250 years of leadership here in the United States of America and leadership around the world. And it's great to have the Coca-Cola brand associated with this birthday of our great nation. So thank you guys for being here. Let's celebrate, let's have fun. We will continue to do our part here at Coke Florida and in the Coke system around the world, employing people, great beverages, great brands. We now have 32 brands in our great system that do over $1 billion a year. 32. And for those of you who are, I can't go without saying this because we've been working on this for 2 years. It feels like it put about another 10 years on my age. I'm happy to announce, if you haven't seen it, for those of you who like to stay at Marriott properties but don't like to drink the beverages there, it was announced today that the Coca-Cola system is taking over Marriott properties worldwide. Worldwide. But again, it shows that how we continue to want to invest in businesses, invest with businesses, and invest in our communities. At Coke Florida, I'll leave you with one more thing that we've done that we're very proud of, and you'll see some of it today when you walk through the facility. Since our inception, 10 years ago, we've invested over $1 billion back in our business. And we have invested millions of dollars, which I'm proud of, in our community. Percy mentioned Boys and Girls Club because he knows it's near and dear to my heart. I'm a club kid.
As am I.
There you go. So, and we do that around the state, investing to help people go to college. We invest to make sure that kids have computer labs and learn computer skills. We invest in sustainability because we appreciate the natural resources of our great state, and we're going to continue to do that. You can count on us to do that. Now, I'm from another great state. I was born and raised in Louisiana, and there's a saying in Louisiana that you don't want to stand in between an office holder and a microphone. So, Mr. Secretary of State, I'll move on and hand you the microphone. Thank you for being with me.
So before I've got to give him his glory. So the Secretary of State wears a number of hats over elections, over arts and culture, and also now he is the commissioner of the America250 Florida commission here. And that is important, which is why he's here to share some remarks with us today. What we're kicking off, I think this is the first one the Secretary has attended. You'll see others around the state by other companies, other partners, and continued work by Coke Florida across the state that we'll be engaged in. So with that, Mr. Secretary, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. And as I looked around the room, I said, we might have a quorum of City Council and a quorum of the Florida Legislature here today. I don't think I've ever attended one of these events where we've had so many elected leaders. This is a fantastic turnout and a testament to Coke Florida and your commitment to the community. And glad it's North Florida, so as you do more around the state, I want you to note how many come out, because I think that North Florida might have y'all beat. But you talked about leadership. We have a lot of leaders in this room, but I want to thank Coke's leadership, Coke Florida Chairman and CEO Troy Taylor, Vice President Percy Wells, and Isabella Corzo, the Senior Manager. You know, Florida has played a significant history in America, and we've built our America250 celebration around Florida being the 14th colony. We weren't one of the original 13 stars on the flag, but Florida played a really important role at the beginning and during the Revolutionary War. The Siege of Pensacola in 1781. 2 battles were fought just north of here in Nassau County, which I used to represent, and the last naval battle of the Revolutionary War was fought off of Cape Canaveral. And today, Florida continues to play an important role in the American story. I mean, just yesterday, Florida is the gateway to space. Who got chills watching the launch? Yeah, so we were watching that at home, watching the launch, and as soon as it took off, we ran outside, and from Neptune Beach, we caught a little glimpse for about 3 seconds of that flame in the sky. And Florida is the gateway to space, and continue. No other state in the country can claim that if you want to go to the moon, come to Florida. So lots, and if you noticed on the two side boosters, it had the America250 logo. So we're everywhere. But last year, Governor DeSantis signed an executive order designating the Department of State, which I lead, to lead the America250 FL efforts. And America250 FL is an opportunity to bring together generations, inspire patriotism, and encourage families to create fun memories together. We have unveiled statues throughout Florida with more to come. We've done President Washington, President Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Alexander Hamilton, James Monroe, Frederick Douglass, and we have many more to come. And these are important testaments to our history. And as we've gone on this journey and learned how the significance Florida history has played. We have a roadmap of 100 historic sites. We have an interactive online map making it easy to plan a Florida adventure. And we are the free state of Florida because of the brave, and we are going around and recording veteran stories to preserve them for posterity. We have curated America250 FL Spotify playlist. We have the Florida Folk Festival, which is the oldest in the nation, which has music, arts, and cultural events showcasing America250 FL brand. And we are hosting an America250 FL themed Florida History Student Day. You can follow us on social media at America250L on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and on America250FL.com. And literally every single day we are putting out new facts and information about Florida history, from sports to the arts to military leaders. So you name it, you can find it all there. But I also want to note the importance of the relationship with our private sector partners and the private sector leaders that are playing an important role in making America250 FL memorable. So earlier this year, I got to wave the green flag at the duel at Daytona. And then now, we're partnering with Coca-Cola, a classic American brand. And I'll date myself a little bit, but I still remember the Mean Joe Green, when he's throwing the jersey. I mean, and another thing, we're in the South, so, around the country, they call it pop or soda, but it's Coke. I mean, we drink Coke. So I'll leave you, before I finish, I'll leave you with a little bit of Florida history, specifically related to Coca-Cola, and because of the important role that y'all have played. So when Coca-Cola expanded its bottling operations in the town of Quincy, Florida in 1909, it hadn't become the beloved brand that it is today. By 1919, the company was rapidly expanding and issued its first public stock. A local banker at the Quincy State Bank became convinced of Coca-Cola's potential and took a gamble on a fledgling beverage company. According to historical accounts, he encouraged everyone he came across to invest. The banker was so confident in his stock tip, he made borrowers agree to invest a portion of their loans in Coke, and by the 1940s, the banker's advice paid off and those who followed it made major returns on their investment. Prior to Coca-Cola, Quincy was known as the shade-grown leaf tobacco capital. After Coca-Cola, Quincy became known as the richest town in America. According to economic reports, it boasted the highest per capita income of any municipality in the country, and many of the so-called Coca-Cola millionaires became philanthropists helping the town during the Depression and later by donating to theaters, libraries, historic renovation, and youth camps. And that's a real testament to not only the importance of the company, but its importance to Florida. So I just want to thank you again for this amazing partnership. And the limited edition mini can that y'all are releasing does more than honor America's milestone. It cements another chapter in the storied history shared by Florida and Coke. So thank you again. Looking forward to the tour. Appreciate it.
Mr. Secretary, before you leave, we want to present you with a special gift. We have a collectible box set here that I'll share it with everyone as well. I'll get it open. Engineer.
Oh, goodness.
So we have our 10-year bottle that we celebrated last year that we will give him, and also an America250 bottle that's been custom made.
That's fantastic. Wow. Wonderful. That is really awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. This has been wonderful. Yep, thank you.
And all of you will get one of those bottles as well. Not that pretty, but it'll be nice. Okay, so just a few more things before we head out to the floor. The why we're here. So you all will be the first to see the production of the 7.85 ounce mini can. Don't change me, because I'm gonna get it wrong. The mini can, I'm just calling it that is being produced only here in Jacksonville for the entire 120 million and another 100 million that visit here. Those bottles are being produced here, and you'll see them come off the line. We'll do a reveal outside in just a moment. Now, I hate to tell you this, but there are no cameras allowed on the manufacturing floor. We will take photographs and video, and we'll post pictures that you can pull off of that. You'll get that information. But because of proprietary reasons, we cannot have cameras on the floor. Okay, so can I get you guys to all agree to that? Okay, so we're going to usher out to the warehouse. You all first, and then there are a select group of you that will hang back, and we'll go and we'll be on the platform to reveal the can and have a little celebratory event there. After that is done, we will come back. Yes, sir.
So let me say,
he's the boss, so he may change it.
No. Easy not to say. I'm going to just tell a quick story. No cameras on the floor, but in Tampa, my friend Governor Jeb Bush came to visit us one day, and we're sitting there. We're going to go in the plant, and he's talking about pulling a fresh can of Coke off the line and drinking it. Don't do that either, please.
You will lose a hand if you try to do that. But, you know, I'll also add to that, Troy, when Governor came here, you didn't stop the line. We stopped the line out there. We produce over 2,000 cans a minute out there, and we've stopped it just for this event. So you guys are pretty special. I'll deal with the fallback after, but Mr. Secretary, this is a special event. So after we have the reveal and a little celebratory process, we'll come back inside. And those of you who have signed up to go on a full tour of our facility, you'll come in, you'll have a group leader that's in here. You'll see on the back of your name tags, it tells you either a color or a name tag group. That group leader will be in here with headsets. You'll have PPE. Now, when you go out, then you'll have to actually have PPP on because the line will be running. Right now, we're just going to go out there as a group because the line is shut down. But once it's running, safety food laws, we have to have protective earplugs and hair net and things of that nature. So we'll give that to you when you come back in.
So we're ready for countdown? All right. 15, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.